Glennon, we are so excited for you to be here. We're sort of jumping in our seats, I know. As you have been touted as the patron saint of female empowerment, a title that you well deserve. You like that one?
Sure, why not?
Well, thank you so much for being here and welcome. Those pink bunnies are so, we cling to them like little kids cling to their security animal or blanket so deeply that rather than say, I'm going to change the way in which I'm doing this, these women are imagining another life where they're going to do it differently and completely.
There were more than one, as if we have more than one.
Exactly. So how do we let go of that pink bunny like we made our kids do for their dirty, ratty animals and find our knowing, as you call it, and so that we can live these more beautiful and truthful lives?
Oh, that's so fascinating because I understand what she's saying, but I don't think that we have to decide that we never should have partnered or we never should have become parents. I think what we have to do is let go of our culture's idea of what a successful parent is or what a successful, because what you said is they have to give themselves up to become a successful partner. And that is true, but they have to give themselves up to become culture's version of what a successful mother is. But we don't have to we just have to redefine what success is.
Absolutely. Okay, so I get you. And I think that we should just throw out all societal expectations of us starting now and just go crazy. I really do. The thing is, we are bombarded by these external forces. So whether or not we try to like tap into what we really want and what would be true and beautiful for us, we are bombarded. First of all, we're in COVID. We are quite literally trapped right now. And we're thinking, gosh, we're not smart enough. We're not, we're not good enough. And I'm looking at social media, television, magazines, whatever it is. And there are these women with perfect hair and their family portraits look like Ann Geddes took them. And they have a list of accolades a mile long. And there's this ideal still. So maybe society doesn't expect it anymore, but I'm looking at somebody else and I'm thinking, wow, they're sort of ideal. And then on top of that, I can barely get on a Zoom video call because I'm not in shape to do it right now. And my kid is, yelling in the background and whatever it is. And life is hard. And COVID is especially hard. It's all coming at us. So do those feelings ever come up in you? I mean, you seem so evolved that maybe they don't, or maybe when they did.
No, you should ask my kids, Eva. I'm just nailing it. I'm just really sailing through this life. My kids wake up every morning and they're like, thank God you're our mom.
Yeah.
In our relationships, we're stuck. Usually we can avoid the crap in our marriages and we can avoid that. And now that's stuck next to us 24/7 on the couch, chewing ice in my situation. Okay.
That's not a good sound, is it?
I know. Another therapy session for that. Okay. So we're being faced with things that we can ignore on a regular basis, and not just in our homes and our relationships, but in our world. That's what's happening. Everything's basically the same, magnified. We just can't avoid it anymore, right? So it reminds me very much, Eva, of early recovery for me, of early sobriety, because early sobriety is just a forced settling of the snow. There's nothing more to grab for anymore. If there's any secret to life, it's that it's not hard now because you're doing it wrong. It's hard now because you're finally doing it right. She said, it's hard now because you are feeling everything for the first time, right? And the thing is that all feelings are for feeling, even the hard ones. Because being human is not about feeling happy all the time. Being human is about feeling everything. And Eva, I know that sounds simple, but I was like, what?
No, it's not simple for most people.
What? Like, we are, like what you just said, we're supposed to be happy. We are raised in a culture, and most of us are raised in families who don't know how to deal with pain. So we are accidentally taught that being happy is success. This is another dirty pink bunny, right? Joyful women are successful. Happy women are successful. Grateful women are successful, right? those things are for feeling, but fear and anger and doubt and envy, and those feelings aren't for feeling. Those feelings are failures. Those feelings are for deflecting, for numbing, for hiding, right? All I can tell you, I don't know how to make this time any easier, but what I do know is that that's not true. That what happens when the snow settles is we do start to feel everything, right? And we are used to thinking that that is failure. And that's why we all feel like failures right now. But what I have learned in the long run after 18 years of sobriety, of a commitment to feeling it all, right? Is that often these uncomfortable feelings we're feeling right now lead to more transformation than comfortable feelings ever will, right? That what I hope for in this time is that women become people who no longer deny our anger, right? Who no longer deny our discontent, who no longer deny our doubt in the systems we are a part of, right? I hope during this time we will learn to embrace all of it, bring it with us into the after.
Right, right, because it helps explore what we really want out of life and also what we want out of this life, you know, and what we want in the life around us. That is just, that's wonderful. Now, another thing, okay, so I'm just going to be miserable and sad for the rest of this time.
Great. Then our time here is done.
We're done. We're done. Okay, greatest advice we got to know. Oh my gosh. Glennon, we could speak to you for hours, but apparently we have to wrap this up. But we are going to have a live Q&A with you with the rest of the people. And so they're going to have an opportunity to come in and talk to you and ask you some questions. Well, I'll be talking to you, but I'll be filtering the questions. So does that sound good?
Perfect. I can't wait.